Good afternoon, OCHR San Diego family. I am standing in for Aisha Morales, who is still at FBI, but will be returning this Thursday and reporting to work on Monday. I'm sure she will have a lot of leadership knowledge that she will happily share with us when she returns. Also, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the billets or the additional resources that we are getting for OCHR San. Most of those new employees will be reporting on the 15th of April or by the 30th of April. So much needed resources that we are glad to have. And when you see Aisha, thank her because she has worked long and hard and fought with OCHR to get those additional billets for Team San Diego. In addition, we will also be filling the training department head position. That is a GS 20113. So if you're interested, please be sure to apply when the announcement is posted. And last but not least, though Aisha will be returning to us on Monday, she will have an additional trip that she must take to DC as part of a leadership meeting where I'm sure she will gain some additional good information that she will share with us when she returns. Now I am going to hand it off to Terry and to Marcus so that they can share some good news with you as well.
Hi folks, this is Terry Salcedo from S4 Analytics Department, and I have a few updates for you today. Want to tell you that our CAP meeting was very successful. Now we have our Marine Corps senior leaders taking a look at all the action items that we have pending and going over to choose their top 5. One of the success stories from our CAB was a change in a process for McClep recruitment. It appears that Code 50 is working on a strategy and a progress on how we are going to conduct McClep recruitments. We're going to have a second CAB later on this year. Date is to be determined. Last week, Marcus and Randy went to Washington Navy Yard for an HR summit on metrics. And what their main purpose there was to get together with the HROs and discuss what would be the best way to report hiring timeliness to all of Navy, not just by the commands, but to all Navy. Unfortunately, they had some bad weather in DC last week, so the summit was not completed. They're going to be going back later on and actually get some results from the summit. This month, we received the results from our 2017 mid-cycle CHCM self-assessment audit that we did last year. And our results were great. We were rated as compliant. We were reviewed in 5 different areas, all of which we were compliant in. We had a really good pat on the back that we take really good care of our customers and that we did very well. We have an upcoming audit this year. It is an OPM audit that is going to focus on Marine Corps this time. That audit will be in June. Right now, we completed the advanced information request. That has gone on to headquarters in OPM for their review. Now the only thing we have pending is to actually wait for OPM to give us a selection of the records that they're going to audit. And finally, senior leaders met last month and got together to do a draft proposal on the 2018 strategic plan. We have a draft in place and we're finalizing it, including the final KDRs that are coming from headquarters, and shortly we'll have it up on the portal for you to review and actually monitor the progress of the strategic plan for 2018. Have a great day.
Congratulations, you guys did it!
Hey everyone, I'm here to talk to you about some new tools that we're implementing, some online SharePoint tools. I'm sure everyone's tired of hearing about SharePoint, but you know, it's here to stay. So I have Mario with me.
Hello.
You know how Mario joined me? He was walking through the hall and I grabbed him real quick. Congratulations, Mario.
I'm the lucky one.
Yeah. So what I wanted to do was introduce what's called the Request for Action tool, otherwise known as the RAT. And this is a tool that was born from a problem statement. The problem statement that was presented to me, and I'll just ask you how you feel about it, is you have the HRO who communicates with you, and all of a sudden it gets lost in the emails, right? You're having to manage your workload through your emails, and that's no fun. How do you feel about that, Mario?
No, I know I've dealt with that many times where I'm trying to go back to old emails and search, and especially if you're taking over work from another previous specialist, then you have to go back to them to figure out what was the last status or what was the last conversation had with HRO. So yeah, I know that's definitely something that's been a problem in the past.
Yeah, so the idea is that you have your communication tool right now, which is email, and then you also have some type of workload management tool that's outside of that. The idea was to capture both in a way where the team can take a look at the communication and cover for one another, but at the same time have the workload management tool all in one. And so that's how the request for action tool was born. And can they see the screen there, Dustin?
Yes.
All right, so that's just kind of the dashboard. So if it was populated with information, you would see requests, like 5 or 6 requests from a customer. And it would be anywhere from, hey, issue a FJO to a TJO to a status request, whatever it may be. And I'm opening the screen right now so you can kind of see what it consists of. And so they enter the RPA number, the first and the last name if it's pertinent, which for FJOs and TJOs it is. Type of request, and you can kind of see there. It's send selectee to onboarding, request for FJO 306 adjudication, incentive or superior qualifications review, so they could attach it to there, and a status request. And if the HRO wanted a firm job offer, they can indicate that and do their pre-employment certification there, so they don't have to type it in. And they save it, and on our end, when we're done and we've completed it, if we want to communicate back, the only thing we do is hit completed, and it's as easy as that. And so the idea is to less data entry and just click, 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 click all the way. So hopefully this will be a useful tool. It's being piloted right now by 532, and so and Camp Pendleton HRO. So we'll see how that works and how that plays out. It may be something that we continue with, maybe something that we don't, but very much like the idea of a communication tool that the whole team can use, but at the same time not having to manage your work through your email inbox. So Mario, what do you think?
I think this is going to be a successful tool, especially keeping track of the recruitment status and just like you said, just having something that you could click on and not have to actually go in and fill out 100 different items. So yeah, I think it's going to be great.
All right, I need a program manager, so
All right.
it's collateral duty, and you have to do all your same work right now, plus that.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on
awesome.
that.
So OCHR West Coast, give me a West Coast high five.
All right.
West Coast high five, there you go.
All right.
And there you have it. As I stated, a lot of very good information. Thank you, Marcus, and thank you, Terry, for sharing that information with the OCHR family. And family is very important. This weekend, as we move to enjoy the holiday, I wish you all nothing but a blessed, happy Resurrection Day. Take care. See you next time.